Well, there's so many interesting stands that you'll find here out at MediaTech Africa 2026, and we've made a stop right here at Interactive AV Solutions. You're wondering what are they all about? Worry not. After this conversation, you'll have all the answers. Candice, thank you so much for allowing us into your home.
Thank you for your time and welcome to our space.
First and foremost, if you were to explain Interactive AV to anyone, what is it?
Well, thank you for that question. So Interactive AV Solutions is a value-added distributor of interactive technologies. And if I have to explain what is interactive technologies, just think of a tablet on steroids. And what we're really going to just give you a brief overview on is our range that is available, whether you're looking for something for your meeting space or a boardroom or a training room or even a classroom, we've got a solution for you.
Why was it so important for it to be here at MediaTech Africa? Obviously, we've been away for 7 years?
Sure, I think, and I remember that being in the Dome, I think it was. So if you just look around, I don't know how many halls there are today. Since COVID, this industry has exploded. And I think for us, CleverTouch, so CleverTouch is one of our brands we represent, and we've been the exclusive distributor for CleverTouch since 2008. And CleverTouch are actually the pioneers in an interactive field. So it was vital that we are here and that we represent, like I said, CleverTouch, Ayama, Panora and our Minray brands proudly at an event like this.
Let's talk about the reception from the people. I'm one person, I was walking past, caught my eye, and I had to come and have a conversation with you. But from other people who are on the ground?
So I think what's nice about the event is we're seeing a lot of our customers. So obviously being a distributor, we work through channel partners, so we've seen a lot of them. And then we've actually seen end users. We've had a couple schools this morning pop past and go, oh, hang on, CleverTouch, I know you. So yeah, it's good interaction so far, and hopefully, and I'm sure the event will just grow from here.
Now, I know you're here with your team. Who are you handing me over to next? Because I can't wait to indulge and explore your ecosystem.
Right, so I'm handing you over to Justin. So Justin is actually the CEO of Interactive AV.
Okay. Well, Candice, thank you so much. Let's welcome Justin, who is the CEO. So you had a problem, you had to find a solution. At what point did it click that this is what we have to do?
Well, look, I think we've been around for quite a while, and we've been representing the CleverTouch brand for quite a long time. And I think, they've done a lot of the legwork for us in providing a good ecosystem. And as a company, we actually come from a system integrator background, so we've really known how to deploy these and put them together. And the ecosystem really is a collection of products that all run off the backbone of the same platform called Clever Live, which is actually included at no charge. And the ecosystem comprises of our digital signage screens.
You want us to go close to it? Okay, maybe let's go close to it.
Thank you.
This is like a restaurant.
For sure. So retail, even in boardrooms, 24/7 4K panels, so they can run 24 hours a day. And you would control the content on here via a cloud-based platform. So that can be managed remotely. You can administer user rights and all sorts of things like that. And that's the Pro Displays. Then we've got...
But before we move from the Pro Displays, sorry, are these rechargeable? How do we keep them on? Like, how do they work for someone who probably would be curious?
Yes. Okay, from a power perspective. So they do need to run off power mains, but you can, of course, run these on backup power generators. They're not too power hungry. I speak under correction, Damien, but I think they're quite low wattage so they do run well and efficiently. But that's the ecosystem of the digital signage element. And these sizes actually range from 43-inch all the way up to 98. So this is a 65-inch, that's a 55. And as you can see, you can run them in landscape or portrait, which is quite useful. Then we have our room booking panel, if we're able to get there. Yes. So this also forms part of the ecosystem over there.
Okay, we'll get a close view of it.
Yes.
Maybe let's come around. This is my bag, so maybe let's move my bag out. But okay, let's talk about the booking panel.
Brilliant. So this allows you to book meetings off of the back of Microsoft or Google. So your calendar entries go on here. But what's quite unique about this panel is it serves as room booking and digital messaging. So you can see we can actually run advertising on the panel itself. And this equally runs off of the same Clever Live platform that we see on the Pro displays and the room booking panel. So that's the room booking panel.
Where is this mainly popular? Who's it mainly popular for?
So corporates, boardrooms, meeting spaces, lecture theatres. If a user comes up and wants to see if the room's in use, they can book it instantly, or they can have a look at the calendar entries and book it. And this will then sync with your Google Calendar or your Microsoft Calendar as well. So it can be booked there or directly on the panel.
Alrighty. What are we moving to next?
So next we're going to go to the interactive panel.
Sorry.
Which is over here, yeah.
Let's come around.
So this is our Clever Touch 75-inch UX Pro, and this is an all-in-one device. So it's running off of an Android operating system using Flat Frog touch technology. It's got an embedded camera, and it's running an OPS PC. So this is really a powerhouse of an all-in-one device. And with this, you've obviously got interactive functionality. So you can bring up whiteboards. You can interact by finger or by pen. And these have their place in boardrooms, lecture theatres, obviously schools. Oh, sorry about that. And these range in sizes as well, from 65-inch all the way up to 98-inch. Again, when we talk about the ecosystem, so it's the professional displays, the interactive panels, room booking, and then what we do also have is our smaller displays. So these are our Yamas products as well, but these integrate really nicely with front of class or front of lecture theatre touch technology. So you can then either operate from the panel, or you can operate from smart lectern style environments. And this is great for lecturers who want to face their audience, and they can operate from here, or they can operate from here seamlessly by just moving between the two products.
I am immersed, and I feel like I'm looking at all of this and I'm thinking, cost-wise, this looks very expensive. For people who maybe are saying, we want that in our school, I need that at my coffee shop.
We get a lot of that.
Can you hire it?
You can hire it, although hiring isn't our sort of niche, I would say. So we are a value-added distributor, so we warehouse, we hold stock, and we sell through a reseller network, a partner network. But we do hire our technology out from time to time. But what we do offer is proof of concepts. So users who want to see if this technology fits into their environment, we actually allow them to use it free of charge for a certain period of time. And we prefer that because we know then, yes, this is the right solution for them, they're happy with the technology, and they can move forward in getting quotes and purchasing. So we offer POCs, proof of concepts, with all of our technology.
Normally when I think about the ecosystem, I'm thinking about the phone that I'm using. I won't mention the brand. But it's not compatible to everything but anything that's in its own family. Within this ecosystem, is everything compatible to any other devices of any other brand?
100%. So that's fundamental and important. I mean, if we talk about a school, some schools use Microsoft products, some use Google Classroom. All of Clever Touch's interactive touch technology integrates with all of your OS phones, tablets, devices on the market. And that accounts for wireless sharing as well. So Chromecast, Miracast, Apple AirPlay, all of it's compatible. So you can use the operating system, the Android operating system on the device, or you can wirelessly share or connect from your own device and use this as a giant touch display.
Which gadget is the most popular out of the whole collection?
Wow, it's a good question. So this is drawing quite a lot of attention. This touch podium. This is a 43-inch, but we can provide this in from 22-inch all the way up. This is definitely grabbing quite a lot of attention. Just the integration between being able to, interact up there, down here, while viewing your audience, really ties the concept in nicely. Then we haven't moved over to our 105-inch yet.
Okay.
So this is a 105-inch 21:9 interactive panel. And really that is developed and designed to work well with Microsoft's front row concept. And so as you can see, we've got an MTR interface over there. But what we're finding a great application for this stretched layout is really nice from an interactive perspective. It's 105 inch, but it's wide, it's not too tall. So you don't have to worry about trying to get up there, and you get that
That
very
caters
nice,
for me.
yeah, there we go. And you get that very nice sort of long, natural writing experience, and you've got decent screen real estate. You've got a lot of size. So that's that panel. And then we just got one last one, which I will show you over there, which is part of the Clever Touch ecosystem.
Let's move to it because I know I need to meet Damien as well.
For sure.
Okay, let's
So-
move over to it.
This is our touch totem.
Maybe let's stand this side so
No
we can get a good view of it.
Sure. Which is totems. This is a touch kiosk, and this is great, obviously, in malls, retail, in restaurants, and what you can see here utilized for wayfinding at the moment. But this can be any digital message or information you want on a particular shop's brands, what they sell, and they're quite sleek and easy to position into certain places. These come in 55 and 65 inch as well. And we use the word ecosystem a lot, but it's quite it's quite important to mention. But this panel, the interactive screens, and the Pro displays all run off the Clever Live platform. So you can manage all of the content across all of these displays, provided on the network remotely.
With the movements of Clever Touch, I'm thinking about billboards because I have a dream of being on a billboard one day.
Yes.
Should I want to be on a digital billboard maybe and just maybe speak it more like that as opposed to just saying I want to be on a billboard?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, and you could be. It's a good question because we're not really completely governed by just these sizes. We've got media players that run the digital content from Clever Touch, and that can be connected up to huge billboards, huge projectors, and a variety of different displays. So it really does cover all applications.
Well, Dustin, thank you.
No problem.
Let's meet Damien.
I'll hand you over to Damien.
I am immersing myself within technology, and I think, Damien, as you can see, my questions aren't ending.
Yeah.
But just like me, I would assume that everyone on the ground they have the same perspective.
No, 100%. 100%, yeah. It's been quite interesting to see the types of questions and things that come from the visitors. So yeah, it's been good.
I need to know the main question that is being asked, that you find that possibly people have the wrong information or the wrong perception when it comes to the ecosystem as well as Clever Touch.
So because there are so many brands out there in the market already, the main question that normally comes up is, so what do you do different?
Okay.
What sets your product apart? And it's exactly what Justin was talking about. It's that ecosystem. It's that you can essentially capture a customer on so many different levels. It's not just interactive touchscreens that we do. It's not just professional displays that we do. It's all of that. It's it's your workspace management. It's your digital signage. Your meeting room displays or meeting room interactive displays as well. So there's a whole ecosystem, and they all tie into one platform that everybody can use. So from an IT manager's point of view, from a school manager's point of view, managing their technology makes it a lot easier if they stick to one brand that has a whole ecosystem that they can just essentially one login, one sign in, and to manage all of their devices.
I like the fact that you talk about the digital world, because a lot when we talk about technology, people are saying, there go our jobs, we don't have work. But just to have a digital signage, let's talk about the amount of people that we need behind it to make sure that it's up and running and the correct graphics are up, etc.
100%. Look, none of this technology can be used without the intervention of us humans. So they need us there. We need to control the content. We need to create the content. We need to be able to then push that content through to those. Yes, you can have automated processes, but somebody needs to create that automation. Somebody needs to create those triggers and those sorts of things. So our technology, fortunately, and this is sometimes a question we would get in the schools as well from teachers, especially the older school teachers who are a little scared of technology. It's like, oh, is this going to replace me? You can never replace a teacher. So, these are just teaching devices. They are there to assist in, bringing that lesson, bringing a richer lesson along. So the human intervention is always still going to be the most important part of any piece of technology that we deal with at Interactive AV.
User-friendly, you talk about those older teachers. Yeah. Obviously, we have senior citizens who also want to immerse themselves within this new digital world. How user-friendly is everything?
It is so simple to use. And I normally tell teachers, if you have a touchscreen phone, then you can operate this device.
Okay.
And if they don't have a touchscreen phone, then it's time to upgrade. But I mean, it's that simple. It really is that simple. I've watched, and especially at shows like MediaTech and other education shows where we allow the user to just walk up to the screen and start using it, and you watch how they navigate that screen with ease. And that story kind of tells itself how simple and easy it is to use these devices.
And finally, Damien, just let me know, if anyone is at MediaTech Africa, whether they're watching online or anywhere, why is it that they must interact with Interactive Audio-Vision Solutions?
Wow, that's a very good question. So look, we pride ourselves on being a value-added distributor. We've got a very unique way of operating as a business. We look after our customers, but we don't just look after the customers, we look after the end user as well. So we will walk the whole journey with our resellers, as well as their customers. And even once the product is in there, provided everything goes well, we walk that journey with the end user as well. So we provide training, we provide ongoing training that we normally don't charge for, and we make sure that we are not happy until the end user is happy. So if they have any issue, we get involved, and we make sure that the customer's problems are solved. So yeah, come partner with us.
Yeah. Well, Damien, thank you so much. As you can see, there's so much to explore right here at MediaTech Africa, but we're powered by TVU. So keep the conversation going, send in the questions, and if there's anywhere you want to see Josh or myself, let us know and we'll make a stop there.